Yes, hopefully you guys can hear us now. The mic cable got hooked on something and unplugged, and I didn't notice until we after started the stream. Hello, everybody!
Hi, can you guys hear us?
Okay. One of the ties on the side was frozen. Okay. Should be good now.
All right. I can start now, right?
Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. It's been a day.
Yep. It's been a day. Okay. So when we last left our hero Link, we were at the door. We stabbed a sword in the ground because reasons, and now we are about to enter the Temple of Time.
Well, you see, there's always time to learn about time.
Time to stop.
Upper hand is better now, Des. It is not. Tendon injuries take about 6 weeks to fucking heal, unfortunately. So I am going to be, like, down. Like, I still can't write, but I would be at least be able to game. So we're looking to finish Twilight Princess in the next 2 streams, including today. So we can move on to stream other things collectively, like finally do that month of Final Fantasy XIV. Because I can do PlayStation 4 controllers like this. I just can't write with it, which is incredibly annoying. Primes vs. Pseudocron, change it if you already recorded SRWX footage. I recorded SRWX footage in 2020. That is literally how long this has been backlogged.
Yep. Okay, lace.
Not even gonna answer the rest of that question because that ends the rest of it. Peace. What website does the hero of time use to find work? LinkedIn.
Alright, let's head up the stairs.
John556, I remember Vortexi's, may she rest in peace. Oh, unfortunate that a YouTuber died. Video that the Temple of Time is actually the Temple of Light.
Ah.
Fair enough.
Not so fast! At last, this is it. This is where I've been trying to get to. The ancient technology of our people sleeps in this place. We have searched all over, and now we're so close. I can smell it. Once we find that thing, we can go home at last. Oh, gracious, yes. Young man, we're so close. So please help us find what we're looking for. You got an abomination.
Another one.
No, it's the same one.
It's been the same one the entire game?
Yes.
Just that same singular individual?
Yes. Listen, she's is apparent, like that thing is apparently a single working mother that's been trying to find her way home.
HJ5's asked, so has anyone been trying to get a shiny Demighoul? Like that, I feel that that would be a pain.
Yeah. Great. Oh, hey, look, a spider. Kill it. Kill it like the rest.
QB Stan, thoughts of the FNAF movie trailer. I didn't know there was a trailer art, but I saw the Jim Henson created suits, and holy crap, they look like they're CGI, but they're actual physical suits. That makes it awesome.
Yeah, it's like legitimately spooky about like how well they did.
Like, the Jim Henson Company are the literal best.
For once, I shouldn't have smashed all those pots. Hold on.
What? A time when you shouldn't have smashed pots?
I
no.
know. I know. Crazy.
No.
Now here's a better question. Who spawns the pot? Who's putting the... I broke these pods. Who put them back?
Gremlins. Oh, the giant spiders did it.
What? Wait, this giant spider's like pottery? Okay, we have insects in this place, which means we have to nuke the site from orbit.
It's the only way to be sure.
Pretty much.
Oh, apparently the Shiny Gibby Ghoul is a current special event 5-star raid. With the 1/100 chance.
Ah, right. Ball and chain! And I missed. Ah, okay. This is actually a pretty crafty little puzzle. Okay, we're past the gate.
And then shoot the pot. At least they give you everything you need.
Yep. Here, watch this. I'm just whacking him in the face. Stop! Stop the violence! Now, could I have dispatched them more efficiently if I just used my sword? Yes. But did I want to?
Pure Crystal, can good music salvage anime that are mediocre? I don't know, ask the musician that works on My Hero Academia.
Oh! Shots fired.
Shots fired mainly because of how the story's degraded in recent years.
Yeah.
Or hell, Black Clover, for that matter.
Well, I heard Black Clover has at least been consistent. Like, it's not, you know, setting the world on fire, but...
It has the idiot protagonist problem, so it loses points with me.
No, of course. Like, at least I heard, like, it doesn't exasperate any... You know, that makes any sense?
Hello, Moto.
Davis Svoboda. was the law firm that is still handling my mother's estate. They're trying to get around some legal nonsense that a judge threw up that we thought was settled. But yeah, they just need me to sign some forms, so they were sending me them. Terror Death, hi Des, hi Alexis, sorry I'm late, how are you guys doing? Alexis is unfortunately internally screaming due to the cancellation of student loan debts as she forgot to pay some of hers off.
Well, it's not, okay, it's not let's forget, it's more like, when I was making city payments, in like 2018 or 2019 or whatever, you know, just plucking away at it, but then the COVID pandemic hit and they put a pause on them. So I figured, I guess I can then divert resources to other things for the time being, because I was at a well-paying job, and, you know, when the payments started back up again, I thought, you know, hey, if I'm still at Amazon, I could easily, you know, get things back started.
Yeah, and then 2022 happened. Yeah, that's how she's doing. Whereas I'm still, like, stuck with the splint in my hand. DJ Toku, I like Black Clover, but I do think it has that issue of confusing earnest and dumb for each other and almost seeing idiocy as good. Yeah, too many Japanese series like to portray their main hero as an idiot protagonist, and it drives me crazy, especially in circumstances where an idiot protagonist would be detrimental to it. Case in point, for those who are watching the Rockman Access reviews, oh my, I will go off on the series several times where it goes from depicting Neto, aka Lan, as just a normal kid to tripping him over into being completely fucking brain dead. And it's irritating because in order to suddenly depict him as completely fucking brain dead, they have to lower the intelligence of every single other member of the cast. And it's like, it doesn't work. There are so many circumstances where the protagonist thing does not work, and it makes so many series that could have been so much better worse. Can you just roll through them all?
Get over here!
Bradley Harris, I found Black Clover to be harmless. Fair enough.
Yeah, like, I think at the end of the day, something may not be for you, but at least it's harmless, you know?
Yeah.
We have to squish them all. We have to kill them all! And you die.
And they all move up in rank. Alright, you got a new bundle of arrows.
Yep. You see, kids, genocide works.
Brothers, I find it funny slash ironic how Japan loves the idiot hero cliche despite how much emphasis they put on academic achievement. I think it's meant to be subversive in that you don't have to be this great scholar to be a hero, and they miss the point that a lot of heroes need to actually know what they're fucking doing and can't stumble their way through life. Like, yeah, you can be a human person, you can not have the experience or the aptitude for something needed and you still have to go through it, but to just completely write them off as not being good at schoolwork makes you stupid is a detrimental issue.
Yeah, just because you may not be good at schoolwork doesn't mean you're an idiot.
And yet that's what Japanese series constantly conflate themselves as. And it's like, maybe you're just not good at book learning. You can still be smart in other ways, but if you're bad at book learning, then a lot of those series will depict you as an idiot. That's a lot of my complaints against how certain writers of the Rockman anime treat Neto. They explicitly do that, and I spend so much of Access calling that out. Terror of Death. So, Death's question, I know you don't review Toku anymore, but what are your thoughts on the rumors for the next Commerce series? Gotchard? There are two running rumors. One that's written by Riku Sanjo, the other that's written by Shoji Yonemura. Now, let's be fair to Shoji Yonemura, most of his actually god-awful work is when he had Shinichiro Shirakura as his producer. Kabuto was good as long as you don't think Kagami is the hero, because Kagami is not the hero. Tendo is just a post-character development protagonist, so of course he's not going to show as much development over the course of it. Like, Kabuto gets silly, but it doesn't actually come off as bad to us, as in me and Alexis, and I know there are a lot of other people who have that same view of it. So, that was good, despite it being Yonemura and Inoue. Yonemura also has done a bunch of good Pokemon episodes. He adapted Fairy Tail. He's been doing the adaptation of One Piece since, around episode 900? I think that's the range. He's been doing it since 2013, which, okay, a lot of bad spacing out has happened in those years, especially the Dressrosa arc, so people can be fair on the criticism of him there, but he's not bad at adaptation. I think the worst people went for his Pokemon. The worst episodes he would have written for Pokemon would have been tied to the GS Ball subplot. So Yonemura being the possible writer, it'll only be horrible if he's not getting good feedback, I feel. I'm still going to avoid it because it's Yonemura. He has a notoriously bad track record for a reason, but it might be like Saber, where Takuro Fukuda's first efforts in Ghost were just bad, whereas Saber had some of the same problems, but it actually tried. Oh, and the Gotchard suit leaks. Not a huge fan.
Like, it's not god-awful bad.
It might just be the pose that is underselling the quality of the suit, but Locust plus Train and the Return of the Rider card gimmick. No, I'm definitely gonna be more towards skipping that.
But not out of, like, outright, like, in terms of priority, there's other things to worry about.
Yeah.
I love these guys.
Dear Crystal, what are your thoughts on these 70s and 80s Superman movies? And there will be peace. There will be peace when the world's wanted hard enough that their governments have to give it to them.
Yeah, that was a joke. That was like a cheesy line back then, and people made fun of it, and yet
governments ignoring the people are constantly the problem.
Yep. We got a key!
Primates vs. Unicron. Shinta between Vegeta, Kaiba Seto, Uchiha Sasuke, and Char Aznable. Who's the best? Vegeta was evil until he stopped being so. Sasuke never stopped being an asshole. Char Aznable did nothing wrong. And Seto is scapegoated into his role the same as Char, so take your pick. Like, Sasuke is legitimately awful, but he gets the creator's pet thing covering him.
I would say Kaiba's like, I mean, like, I always think of, now you don't have to agree with me on this, David, but I always thought of Kaiba as like the Yu-Gi-Oh equivalent to Iron Man.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
But in the most endearing way possible, since I feel like it's pretty cool of him to like look at his adopted father's war-making company and said, nah, I'm gonna make a theme park.
Yeah. And it's like, it was Takahashi's writing that consistently did Seto dirty. Especially with Dark Side Dimensions, which I'll be discussing later this year. And especially with the attempt to call him off as a tyrant. I hate that YouTube video by that one YouTuber because it doesn't recognize that this is the creator's pet problem of never letting Yugi/Attempt to ever be wrong. So you have to make someone else be so, even though it doesn't fit their characterization.
Ah, one of these puzzles.
Yeah. People say the same thing about Geats, that Kay was the true hero, because apparently modern main writers are only allowed to fit one mold. Yeah, because Ace's character development and story arc goes back 2,000 years. We're only getting a fraction of the perspective on it because it's that long. But the issue is Kaywa doesn't understand priorities.
And also, it's like, I think what people might, from what I've been gathering, it seems like people are asking themselves, why is Kayla going all off the deep end now? And I'm like, the dude has been trying to keep a chipper spirit the entire show, and then the one thing that was keeping him sane,
it's the break the cutie situation.
Yeah. Like, what'd you think was gonna happen?
Like, seriously? You didn't see this coming?
You didn't think at some point, like, this cute Tanuki guy was just gonna...
It's like, naive heroes are not the default protagonists of the story. It's like, from what I've seen of Geats, I'd never thought of Kaywa as the secondary writer. I keep thinking that as Buffa, has a more of a story to him, as a lot of the story has been centered around Buffa and Ace's rivalry. Mishinaga, I keep forgetting his name. Even though Mishinaga went full heel. It's like, he's still an asshole for doing it, but looking more into how things have gone recently, he had a better reason for it. He was wrong, but he had good reasons.
Yeah, good. And I think people also remember, folks, a character could be completely in the wrong, but you can still understand how they came to that perspective. You know what? I was a fan of these kinds of puzzles, you know, like find the right position and shoot the switch kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dynafolds.
But yeah, the thing with Kaywa, it's like, it makes sense to me because even the earlier stuff felt like selfish motivations masquerading as selfless ones. It's the Suzaku problem, it's the Shinji problem, it's the Kagami problem, where they're doing it more for themselves than they are doing it for other people. And you can have a selfless motivation inside a selfish one, but it's like, who's benefiting from it in the end is the question. Is part of the question.
Alright.
Also, the fact that they made Tycoon's ID core like a special pre-order exclusive and now it went crazy prices, it's like, you don't do that with the intended secondary writer. Like, you do that as a pack-in.
All I know now is that we have one Tanuki that is mad as heck and full of vengeance.
And a premium Bandai Rise Buckle.
The most dangerous combination. Look at them.
Cancer Kaijin, what were your favorite enemies from the Wonderful 101?
That's a cutest one.
I didn't really have a favorite.
That game was weird.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it was very experimental, but
it went all over the place.
I do appreciate its existence, though.
DJ Sogu, also Neon did nothing wrong and needs all the hugs. Yes.
And poor girl. Okay, I know you were saying Neon, but I thought it sounded like Neon, so I was like, am I like?
Hey, that is the pun.
Well, yeah. Still can't believe like there's 3 cat girls in Xenoblade that are all cat puns.
HJ Fives, yeah, you can literally get the crossover movie writer stuff easier. Funny story. Would you like a custom selection? I got that buckle. We have to balance the scales!
We have to balance. Ah, yes, perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Golgaro, watch that be the name of one of Nia's descendants.
What, Neon? Funny story.
Yes, very funny story.
So, there's a girl named Mio. Like, I so want to talk about Xenoblade 3, but like, they're like, I don't want to rob people of the experience of like witnessing that story for the first time. So.
Primus vs. Unicron asks, Ocarina of Time Hylian Shield or Majora's Mask Hero Shield?
Oh, I'm not sure which one is the difference, to be honest, because I
have not played either. Well, okay, I have played a bit of Ocarina of Time, but not to get that far. There are more pots over there. You have to pull them down.
Ah, okay, it's one of these puzzles. Oh, yeah.
Cure Crystal, where'd you get the clip of how can this be the right decision? The scales are tipped the wrong way. That is from the final episodes of Fate Zero. If I'm remembering the clip correctly. Yeah, it's when Kitsurugu is having a argument with the corrupted Grail from the end of the Fourth Holy Grail War. Bradley Ayers, hey Des, what modern Sentai series are worth watching? Lupat left a bad taste in my mouth and I want to get back into Sentai. Kira Major. Ryu's Soldier apparently gets better after its first episode, but we would not know personally because we were insulted by the first few episodes, so we backed out of that one. Again, we're told it gets better. And then the currently running series, King Oger, is amazingly consistently good. Okay, that's a good exchange between you two. DJ Toku, so this is time, right? Where's the time references? And then Peace replies, ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. It's like, I gotta run into one of these columns to like...
Yeah. Bradley Harris saw Riku Sanjo was involved with Cure Major, but he isn't that head writer, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, the head writer is Naruhisa Arakawa for Cure Major. Naruhisa Arakawa is amazingly consistent. Like, I hesitate to say any of his series are outright bad. That he has bad episodes, but not bad series. And if you look at his actual library of successes, or just series he's screenwritten for, there's a lot of great series in there. Hell, Spice and Wolf is coming back, and he did the original anime adaptation of that in the early 2000s, and that was really good. By the way, that's one of the series that got the idea that Jun Fukuyama and Ami Koshimizu are constantly cast across from each other because they have great romantic chemistry. It's a lead-in from their Code Geass days and why people thought a lot about that. But yeah, back to the Cure Major stuff. Riku Sanjo was one of the supporting writers for that because he works well with Arakawa. And I'm figuring that was just a brief break for him since he was still working on Futopia at the time. The manga, not the more recent anime. Terror of Death. Abba Ranger was him? Yes, Abba Ranger was primarily him, alongside a bit of, I believe the guy's name is Yoshio Urasawa, aka Car Ranger's head writer. which explains some of the weird comedy stuff in Abba Ranger. Arakawa also did Deck Ranger, a fair number of episodes of Hurricaneger. You might also know him for writing over a third of Jetman as well, and usually him evening out in new ways more extreme bits of that series to have the overall writing quality it does.
There we go.
DJ Took, I've been thinking of watching more classic Sentai. Do you have any pre-Jetman recommendations? Live Man.
Live Man.
Friends, why'd you sell your souls to the devil?
It's legitimately a great series.
Yeah. Also kind of recommend Bioman for some of the context stuff around Biohunter Silva. Changeman was apparently pretty popular considering how long it ran for and also got a movie. If you want to go super classic, go back to Go Ranger if you can, because, you know, the original, fuck, I'm forgetting the name. I hate it when I can't remember names. Shotaro Hishinamori stuff.
Come on, knock down already.
Can you, like, use the shot, or...?
It says like I should be able to, like, roll into it.
Why can't you get that?
This is the immortal struggle of woman versus column. Ow.
Turbo Death would also recommend Turbo Ranger and Mask Man. Less Turbo Ranger on my end, but yeah, Mask Man would be good too, especially because that's the first 5-piece combiner if I'm remembering correctly. That thing had a great aesthetic to it.
Why can't I knock into this column?
Stupid giant evil columns.
You know, who knew the scales of justice would be like
Bent.
So, yeah.
At least you can get that one down from there. Like, can you toss that into the column? No. Like, this is kind of why I never really got into Zelda. These puzzles would drive me crazy when their mechanics don't work correctly.
Or they do work correctly, I'm just... Oh, there we go.
Ah.
Right. Whee! All right, Ghostbuster. Ow! I got your soul! Alrighty. Ow. Ow! I Got some freaking Mario Death Pit trap stuff over here.
Little girl, have you ever thought about checking out the Trails series? It has some amazing mecha designs and one hell of a series pitch. Every game in the series telling a single continuous story, kinda. Honestly, from what I looked into it, it doesn't have the highest appeal to me. I don't like a lot of the aesthetic designs, and I've heard some of the Trails games story can get kind of weird. And weird in ways that doesn't appeal to me.
Ow. I'm just getting bullied today. Ow.
You try and roll, but rolling is a myth and it doesn't work.
Rolling lied to me.
How can you roll with the punches when rolling is a myth?
Yeah, did you know that, if you see folks, dodge rolling does not actually exist. It's all a lie sold to you by big RPG to like get you to buy their games.
You know what you need to do more? Strafe.
Strafing?
Dear Crystal, so I'm guessing you heard the Discotheque Media Twitch channel got temporarily banned. I don't know how, but I'm betting Toei had something to do with it. Oh, was it because of how many viewers they got that they crashed?
Nope.
What happened?
They had it. Okay,
I had not heard about this at all, but obviously Alexis did.
I saw it. I saw what they revealed. So there's this manga involving a ghost possessing a guy's sister.
Oh.
It's R18.
Oh, and that's against Twitch policies.
Yeah, they censored.
Did they discuss it?
Like they censored it as much as they could, but it was still not enough for Twitch. It was still too much for Twitch's liking.
So it's like, were they discussing the mangas in relation to something?
No, like they got the live action movie.
Oh, okay.
That's R18.
Ah. So when they played the trailer and violated their policy?
And everybody was like, wow, I'm so excited to reveal this to you guys. I mean, sometimes they got to release what they got licensed. You know what I mean?
It's like they have to do those trailers.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, just for your own sanity, just don't look up what it was.
Kainsword Kaijin, since you were talking about Geats earlier, I'd like to ask what your thoughts on the Yamato Kaijin. Simultaneously over and under designed, but not evenly. Like, all the generals are clearly there as a bit over designed, but then you get the lower ones and it's like under designed despite how much more they use those costumes. It's like it's a weird blend. Like, maybe the depth of the aesthetic illusion shows the degree of the infectious nature of them, but it's like it's off for me. Like, not bad off, just like there's this it could have been more evenly done.
So we got ourselves a mini boss.
Like, kind of like how all the Roid Mute mass production ones, or the ones who hadn't taken on an evolved form, they used 3 types of suits for them, but they all felt aesthetically consistent with the more advanced Roid Mute forms. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about with that.
So, guess what?
Oh, hey, it's that guy.
No, it's the Dark Knot. These designs for the Dark Knots are awesome in this game. Like, look at this thing. That's a knight.
Yeah.
I always like fighting them because it's not as simple as whacking your sword. You gotta actually...
This guy's doing well. Like, it's hard to block a left-handed swordsman with a left-handed shield.
Yeah.
He did to who? Dark Knight? Is this fighting Cecil and from Final Fantasy IV?
No, it's a Dark Knot.
Dark Nut. I don't like Dark Nuts either.
Oh, he just chucks his sword.
Oh, and yes, for those who might have heard that, we have a doorbell now. Shinta, have you seen the live-action Street Fighter movie where Akuma fights his brother? No, I only knew of 2 of them. Didn't know there was a 3rd, unless that occurs in Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li, which I doubt.
You got the Dominion Rod.
Does the Dominion Rod confuse the ancient statues with life? Oh no, he's going to start creating golems.
No, better. Come to me, my mighty steed.
Like, over 15 years later, they would turn this into an actual full game mechanic.
Now we have the game of Escort the Golem. Look, by swinging the Dominion Rod,
You can just break those gates.
by smashing it.
Golem smash.
I wonder. Ha! Brother, why did you do this to us? Come, my friend.
And then smash the pot. AJ5, I was wondering, did you see Spider-Verse? John's going to be seeing it tomorrow. I have no real inclination to doing so. At least at this time. Like, maybe after the sequel is done, the part 2 is done with, but apparently that's getting delayed several years so it doesn't, like, abuse the animation department, considering apparently they don't even have a proper script written. It's like, I feel like that's a bad sign.
I mean, I heard Across the Spider-Verse is really, really dang good. It's just unfortunate that the artists and creatives involved are being overworked.
Yeah, it got crunched to hell, and it is seeming to be a part 1 of 2, and they didn't write the second part yet.
Or, like, no, they did write it, it's just animating it, that's the issue.
Oh, okay, I heard that it wasn't written yet. That was my mistake.
Ow. Ow.
You brought the pot to life.
Yes, I did.
So you're gonna have the pot walk all the way into the ring?
Or you can just, you know, take it over there.
Oh yeah, you could throw it into the middle of them.
Fine, I'll do it the safe way. Jeez.
Well, now you have to get out from around them. In the middle of them. What are your thoughts on the recent financial bombs out of the Flash and the Little Mermaid? I heard the Little Mermaid bombed, but Flash was expected. Like, Flash had been expected for years to be a bomb.
They bet the wrong horse.
They bet the wrong horse. It's like, Flash still needed post-production work, but they canceled Batgirl. That was Batgirl, right?
Batgirl, yeah.
And when Batgirl seemed to just be done. Like, they bet on the incomplete movie that still needed more money spent on it over the one that would have been... that they could have just released and earned more from it.
Ah, yes.
Okay, that statue has to be massive. How is it only affecting the scales that much? Oh yeah, and then you can animate those other 3 pots.
Yep.
4 pots.
Yeah. Yep, now you're thinking like a Zelda player. Yeah, the reason why Zelda games, I think, will continue to be popular is that the puzzles aren't exactly hard, but they make you feel smart for, like, getting them right.
You have to think about them in the right way.
It's critical thinking skills.
As I said, the problem with Little Mermaid and some other Disney stuff is people just wait for the Disney Plus release instead nowadays. Instead of going to a theater, yeah, especially considering how the state of theaters are these days and being stupidly expensive, whereas, why go to the theater when you could just wait and have it be part of what you're already paying for? Guess you should have put them on the other scale instead. Yeah, Wakanda Forever also had the other problem of a problematic cast. Or at least hinging on a problematic cast member, the actress who was playing Shuri.
Yeah.
And how they had to legitimately work around her to actually make the movie.
Like, we're trying to be safe here, but you have to be a prima donna about it.
Yep.
Yeah, this dungeon's actually not all that hard, really.
Your Crystal. Hey Alexis, do you think Pacific is a good franchise to get into for a friend of mine who likes stuff like Sailor Moon's Precure and Tokyo Mew Mew?
Oh,
probably, more than likely.
Absolutely, I mean...
Hell, send them to Nanohara as well.
Yeah, like, really, like, and the best part of Simple Gear is that, like, then they'll start asking questions about, like, hey, what is this thing a reference to? And then that's how you get them into the mecha hole.
Or the Nanamizuki hole, for that matter.
Phrasing?
Sorry, Nanamizuki pit.
No, but, like, I will recommend... Okay, I'm not going to recommend Simple Gear to anybody, but if you're into magical girls or action anime in any kind of way, and with a unique twist, then yeah. And also, all 5 seasons are, like, readily available from Discotek, so...
Right. And unfortunately, you missed the sale for them, but they're still available.
Yeah, they're still there. Like, seriously, one of the, like, Simple Gear has so many good qualities to it, but, like, the fact that all the voice actresses involved are just some level of chaos is amazing.
Hey, if you guys never heard about that, what happened with the actress? Shuri's actress? Anti-vaxxer.
Yeah, kinda hard to defend that one.
Especially when they were filming the movie during COVID and she refused to take any safety precautions.
Which is just, okay, listen, you don't have to believe in that, like, if you really don't want to believe in that stuff, fine, but if the rules say wear a mask, just do it! It's nothing.
Digitoku gives Wakanda Forever some degree of leeway since Marvel was kind of screwed from the jump, but forces out of their control. Yeah.
True. What rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah. Hey, they could have gone the recast route.
But I don't think that would have flew for, like, for all intents and purposes, Chadwick Boseman was, you know, T'Challa. Like, in the same way Robert Downey Jr. was Iron Man.
I was also referring to Shuri, but...
Yeah, oh, sure, yeah, they could have, but...
Shinta, have you ever seen the anime Grand Bell?
Oh yeah, I've heard that one's been recommended to me a few times.
I have not. I don't know what the single thing about it.
It's basically magical girls, but with actual mechs.
Ah.
And yes, there are lesbians. Oh, and Aoi Yuki plays the main bad guy, and she's like full-on unhinged.
Is it a recent anime?
I think it was not 2013. It was like 2018, 2019. I had the Blu-ray.
Ah. Hello, Shiro.
Shiro.
It's her introductory comment is it's stand time.
Oh yeah, this is my stand. I don't have a good name for it. Come, my friend. Ow! I just whacked myself. Hey, do what they call me? Rodimus Prime. Get it?
Gongaro, hey Des, I forget, did you mention Wild Arms in your figure review? Because there's a few references to it, like Biki's catchphrase and Nephilim resembling the series Super Boss. Yeah, I did mention it in that I have never played a Wild Arms game, but I did mention it when I was discussing the series Head Writer and that there being their previous writing credits. But it's like, it's hard for me to cite their experiences or writing tropes or commonalities from that when I had no experience with the Wild Arms games. Like, I've got a couple of them, but I've just never gotten to them.
Look at this. Revenge! Revenge!
Speak softly and carry a big hammer.
That's Lexi's motto. Remember, folks, if somebody pisses you off, just hit it with a giant hammer. Go out, do a crime. Speaking of, if the cops show up and they're asking about like who's whacking people with hammers,
John did it.
Yeah, John did it. It was all John. I saw him do it too. That man is a loose cannon.
Sir, is this the giant hammer in question? Holds up a giant inflatable squeaky hammer. Yes. Yes, that is totally their weapon of choice.
Yes. Rat. Heck.
Let's be fair, John's a huge fan of Usopp, so he'd probably use that, to try and build that reflex hammer Usopp has.
Oh, true.
And again, that's amazing ingenuity for Usopp to give One Piece once more credit in that the reflex hammer hits as if it's a lot heavier due to how its internal mallet is designed. It's a force amplifier. It's perfect.
In a way, this is actually just one giant escort mission backwards.
Yeah.
But at least this thing can smash things with a hammer, so not all bad.
I feel like this is a case of game mechanics overcomplicating something that would have probably been more simply designed by the intended makers. It's like, you would think if for something to be at the top of a tower like that, they'd want an easier way to get it out of the building. Like, okay, security purposes, yes, but I would figure that the elevator would be everything that has the security purposes. Like, you make it difficult to get up to it, but then bringing it down is easier.
Die, bugs, die!
Huh, I did not know that. Kiriko's Lanier Shinosuke from Drive is going to play Kiryu in an adaptation of one of the Yakuza games. I hope that adaptation is like a full TV series, because there's a lot... Okay, I'm going to be discussing the actual movie later this year, so I won't get that much into it, but I don't think that movie is bad. I think it just was hyper-focused, so it didn't allow a lot of the series to breathe. The storyline of the first game to breathe. John556 was doing some stuff. The actress for which character of Little Mermaid was anti-vax? Not Mermaid, Wakanda Forever. Shuri's actress. Bradley Harris. Wait, since Link controls that golem and it fights friends, does that make him a Pokemon trainer?
Ha! Go, Golemon!
Okay, what is it with the reviews I made for this year and having all this kind of topical stuff that makes me have to or want to do disclaimer notes and everything? Because that is just how the timing has worked out for so many of these things.
It's just how the cookie crumbles.
Like, 2022 was fucking cursed.
It is.
Like, the original plan was to do everything I did for this year as extra videos next year, but I had to swap them around because of how many computer problems I had last year to do simpler things instead of the long-form stuff that I can't get done now. Hey, Street Fighter, so yeah, in your Street Fighter review, you say you're doing some video games or fighting game movie reviews? Yep. Yakuza is not part of that set, but I'm also doing it this year. The original set is Street Fighter, Tekken 2, and Darkstalkers. Your Crystal, it's like the universe is trying to tell you something. Hey, if my putting Darkstalkers on the docket for review gets it a new adaptation or game, I am all for it.
Yeah, there's another heart piece in this place, but like we're kind of slightly speedrunning this, so.
Golden Girl, also the stick of your hands, never play The World Ends With You. I've heard of that. Your Crystal, what about Mortal Kombat? What about Mortal Kombat? DJ Toku, is that the one where Heihachi catches a tomahawk with his teeth? That is the original Tekken the Motion Picture, but it is not the one I am reviewing.
So anyways.
Golden Girl, also Gaku-san played Nishiki in a stage play of the original Ryogaku Toku. Yeah, there are a bunch of Toku actors involved in the Yakuza franchise in one way or another. Hell, there are other Sentai actors that have been involved in it as well. But it's like, that's kind of the business in Japan. Like, why are there so many pendulums? Who designed this place? Edgar Allan Poe? Worse. Zark.
Zark.
Too bad you can't just blow up those doors.
But I can do this, which is a little bit funny.
Domination!
I just let it fall to the edge and die.
Okay, I was gonna remove those comments, but they were making a pun. The dude. This came kind of mid, not gonna lie. Kinda mid-nah.
I got a fairy. All right. And how much time how long have we been going for?
We've gone for an hour.
Really? Yep. So guess what? Boss time.
Boss fight. Of course you know this means war.
So there's this giant enemy spider.
With an eye in its back.
Kill it. Kill it with extreme prejudice.
Armagoma.
Ugh. Look at it. Ah, gross. So nasty.
So I'm betting you have to wait for the eye to open and then shoot it in the eye.
Yep, you'll see.
Okay, so we're calling this Tarantulas Black Arachnia or God Tarantula. And then Golem to crush it.
Look at that. You just slam it with your with its fist.
Bradley Harris, I feel sorry for people with arachnophobia who had to fight this thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cure crystals. Spiders! A giant legion of spiders!
Oh, it's laying its eggs. Oh, and this thing can fire lasers?
Okay, now it's OP.
That's why you have to shoot the eye, because it can fire lasers. Squish. Let's be real. Anytime you've ever seen a giant spider, you wish you could just, like, obliterate it with a giant mallet of some kind.
Rocks fall, spiders die.
Eight-legged freak. Stupid babies. Squish.
And then exploded.
But not quite.
Oh dear. Walking eye!
Ew! Ew!
You don't like shoot the eye? Oh, where your arrows are being redirected to the targeting system.
I'm just killing you. I'm just making sure none of them live.
Like, the music is funny. You gonna lob a bomb at them?
Finally, it's dead. Another piece of the Twilight mirror. Three of the mirror shards are ours.
Also a heart piece.
Just one left. Link, you saw how nasty that monster was, right? Evil within the shards is more powerful than you can imagine.
Oh, Star Wars dialogue.
You know, we could be assembling something truly terrible here. Be something that we'll have to ultimately destroy. We have to hurry. Let's find the last shard, Link. We have to reach the sky. That's where the last shard is supposed to be.
Oh no, we're gonna have to deal with the Skyward Sword.
I'll get you out of here. You're sure there's a... Yep.
Because you're not doing the side quest with the heart.
Yeah.
I mean, you got enough hearts. Like, if they come to you, they come to you, but I doubt the final end boss is gonna make you... First, you need all of them.
No, like, the thing that... The beauty about Legend of Zelda games is that you don't necessarily need to go after every single heart piece. It is strictly there for completion's sake, and also if you feel like you need it. You want it
for the super bosses, yeah.
Or no, not just super boss. Well, the real super boss of this game is actually like the the pit of like the challenge pit. You know, like.
Bradley Harris, Desco sit in the corner for the Skyward Sword pun. I shall do no such thing. Besides, the game is actually playable now thanks to its re-releases. Does Agatha take that snail?
I believe it. She will. Yep, she will. It's another set.
Yep. Perfect.
All right, let's get out of here. Well done, adventurer! Okoko sees what she was looking for! Goodness, yes, it is the minion rod you found in the temple! That thing has been around for quite some time. I can see from here that its magic has been exhausted. Oh, what am I to? I thought at last I could return to the sky. And I have completely forgotten the spell that would once again bestow it with magic. It can't be helped. I suppose I'll just have to look for the statues and respond to the rod. That's decided. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do indeed. Well, Okoko is on her way. See you again. You're an abomination against all life.
The most disturbing thing in this entire game, and we are dealing with eldritch shadow beings.
Hey, what did you do to the minion rod? Have you ever just walked out of a temple and realized that your rod has lost its luster?
I mean, I usually don't go to religious locations, so...
I mean, I was talking about adventuring, like, you know, you just don't feel the magic anymore. Yeah, look, we don't have any magic, it's basically a club now. Right. Alright, we gotta get to Castle Town.
I'm with DJ Toku. I would rather not see you again, strange chicken monster.
We're on a quest. We're on a quest.
One could call it a
master quest.
And then there's this guy.
More reliable than the USPS.
4? We have been away for a while.
I mean, we weren't in a temple stuck in the past, so...
Oh, we might have sent a letter to ourselves.
I feel... Yeah, letter from Yeto. I had a dream last night. Butterflies surrounded Agatha and lifted her up to the sky. As she waved at the people below in Castletown, she could see so many people, some waving back, others staring wide-eyed.
They look like ants from up here.
They are ants!
Agatha flew in a big circle above Hyrule Field, and the butterflies formed into a bed beneath her and said, "Let's play again." Soon they faded away and she woke up in her own bed. Oh, Agatha wants so badly to fly in the sky. Agatha, do you need a friend? Do the bugs speak to you?
At least she doesn't have a shoulder spider.
A shoulder spider?
It's a recurring joke in SF Debris stuff where he has his parody crazy Janeway hear advice from, you know, Shoulder Angel and Shoulder Devil. Parody crazy Janeway has Shoulder Cowboy and Shoulder Spider. Of course, the only advice the Shoulder Spider ever gives her is, "You should eat Harry."
Harry! Eat all. Oh, crazy Janeway.
Oh, and speaking of Star Trek, all the cancellations they're suffering too because of the series they banked on and spent literal theatrical budgets on per episode didn't go over well with people.
You don't need a theatrical movie budget for an episode of a TV show.
Like, I kind of blame Doctor Who a bit for that because the Moffat era kind of got to that point and it was really a really popular series at that point, so people thought, hey, let's get theatrical budgets to other big sci-fi stuff, and no, you really need to know where to spend your budget.
Okay, by the way, listen to what this guy says. Oh, basically, that weird chicken thing that's been helping us? It's an ancestor of the Hylians. So how does a chicken turn into a Hylian? Explain that one to me. Explain it!
Alexis? Xenoblade.
Yeah. Xenoblade.
DJ Tegu. Star Trek sounds weird. No. That's the parody stuff. That's a reviewer's, like, spoofing of it in their comedy segments of his reviews. Because his joke is, his recurring criticism of Star Trek Voyager and Janeway in specific is, Janeway is suffering from some type of undiagnosed mental illness which best explains some of the contradictions in her decision-making that is caused by the writer inconsistencies. It is a theory that the actress for Janeway, Kate Mulgrew, herself ascribes to, even though obviously she didn't watch the SF Debris reviews. It's just an observation she herself had, because the writing for Voyager and its cast members could be really damn inconsistent. So when SF Debris, because he emphasizes silly a lot of the time amongst his reviews, made up the parody joke of Shoulder Cowboy and Shoulder Spider. DJ Tegu, wait, Link is evolved from a nightmare chicken monster? Oh yeah, for people who don't like Skyward Sword is the earliest timeline of occurring story game in the... Skyward Sword is the start of the of Legend of Zelda continuity. They all originally lived in the sky.
Aw, yeah, our friend... Oh, I've been waiting for you, Link. Fortune has smiled upon us. If things go well, we should be able to help Ilia recover her memory. You know Telma's friend Shad? Well, it seems like he is researching the heavens, and he's come here to see the statue in the basement of the sanctuary. And as I've learned when Ilia was saved, he overheard someone talking about the Rod of the Heavens, or something like that.
Rather, are desperate about the budget thing. I think Hollywood needs to rein in their spending a bit when they're spending literally hundreds of millions. Yeah, or rather better, if they're going to spend hundreds of millions, pay their staff better. Like, current writer strike is because they don't pay their staff writers well.
Oh, but look at her.
Like, it all goes to either face actors or directors, especially directors.
Oh, she still thinks we're a complete stranger.
Hmm.
You know, memory loss is kind of...
Yeah. Or rather, it goes to the producers more than directors, but still. It's like, everyone that isn't, like, a bigwig investor gets screwed over by the Hollywood system, and that's why there's all of the strikes right now. It's like, people have just had it. Gold Girl, they have so many precursor races in Zelda, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very ancient place.
And yet, it never seems to get out of the medieval setting.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Meh.
But then again, you have Tears of the Kingdom where people are making freaking mecha.
Yeah. Well, magically animated mecha golems, but still.
Mecha all the same.
Ishifez, yeah, if the Flash moved anything, it's that its money didn't go into its effects. Oh no, its money did go into its effects, it's just the money did not go into the effects artists.
Basically, let me put it like this. If you were hired on the production of a movie, and you were the caterer, right? The studio could have spent like $5,000 on getting everybody lobster tails, but they only paid you $5 for doing the job.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that kind of piss you off?
It's like you could steal some of the food and have gotten paid better for getting, as at least you got a meal out of it.
We have to go to the doctors now.
Like you do. Bradley Harris. Real talk, if studios paid their writers, animators, and VFX artists what they're worth, then Hollywood wouldn't be in its current state. Very, very true. It's like, it's every industry where people at the top have taken all the money and none of the responsibility. And it's allowed to get to that point because of a lack of regulation, because year over year, conservatives get in power and they slash regulations. Like, probably a good example of a company avoiding it, Insomniac. Like, I've been watching the Golden Bolts, Ratchet & Clank retrospective, and he places a large emphasis on how Insomniac's earlier games were overwhelmingly built on crunch, but it caused such a burnout culture that they tried time over time over time to reduce the amount of strain and crunch responsible for getting their games out. So it's why it's taken longer for the games to get out, because there's only so many people that will work for them now, but they try to treat them well, so crunch is not required. It's also why CyberConnect's games always have you almost always have a 3-year development cycle for them to avoid crunch. Same with Same with Monolith Soft now, because when they tried to crunch, it turned out a worse product that did them worse over time. So treating their staff well and giving them flexibility in scheduling, like say not announcing a game until it's ready or almost completely done, is going to help them in the long run. So while they're not going to get as much out, they're going to create a better environment for their workers, and hopefully that results in a better product. And since with their Spider-Man games and the more recent Ratchet & Clank games, that has reflected the quality of their content. What one's personal opinions might be for the 2016 Ratchet & Clank game or not. But yeah, crunch culture is just bad, and everybody keeps getting screwed over because you want them to work for the minimum that can be given for the project, and just no, it's overwhelmingly shown to not work anymore. Like Bernie Sanders right now is doing an investigation on health, safety, and injuries at Amazon, and I still have that form filled up because I'm going to be filling it out. John already has. I'm not sure if you filled it out, Alexis.
I haven't gotten to it yet, but I will.
Yeah, because, you know, former Amazon employees and current Amazon employee that's looking to leave as soon as time will allow. DJ Toku, why is crunch not banned by law that it's not good for anyone anymore? Well, it's an issue of overtime. It's like, normal work week is legally 40 for full-time, but then you have overtime limits, like 60 hours, except in certain industries, and the exception is where that comes in.
Oh, don't relax. It's not like you've seen a wolf before. The cat did it! You're looking for the wooden statue that Ilya had, aren't you? I think it's a coincidence that I happen to know it got stolen from the doctor's place, no? Yes, I'll admit it, I took it, but then I was attacked by some sort of skeletal dog beast who took it from me.
DJ Toku, who's Bernie Sanders? State senator from Vermont, I believe?
Yeah.
Previous presidential candidate in 2016 and 2020 elections. Says he's independent, actually is, like, so progressive that he's off the Democratic board on that. Also, longtime civil rights activist.
Gotta wait for nightfall now.
And now we play the waiting game.
Ta-da. Now I will say this: when they say we're going to the sky, we're gonna be high up, like really high.
Like the good stuff high.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, we're gonna get. Only there was like some sort of song of like, you know, changing the day or whatever, but
Yeah, we don't have that magical ocarina that can affect
not like
periods.
only there was some sort of way to describe that, like an oracle that it could affect time, an oracle of ages.
Oracle of seasons?
Nah, that sounds too stupid.
I did not expect to see Unda undead skeleton boars? Dogs?
Dogs, yeah.
Yeah. The tusks were throwing me off. DJ Togu, can an elven werewolf chicken man even get blitzed?
I don't know. Let's find out. You're just so cute. So impish, so small. Remember, kids, when in doubt, blaze it. Hey, Ilya. What is this? I remember something. I was confined somewhere. Yes, and I was saved by whoever was confined with me. And then that person set me free. They gave me the statue. Yes, I remember that much. That means that person is still in trouble. Oh wait, what is wrong with me? I can't remember where that place was. I remember! I thought I had seen that before somewhere. That belonged to the tribe that protected the Hylian royal family long ago. They worked in secret, so they lived in a lonely, forgotten place, but I heard that tribe dwindled in the prolonged wars. If you want to find that hidden village, look for a path leading to the Lanryu province on the far side of the Bridge of Eldon.
But a rock slide blocked that way to the village long ago. You can't get there anymore. Is that the rock-blocked area?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. What? Oh, I do not mean to worry you little humans. Problems like these are not problems to Gorons. We're just built different.
Also, we'll roll into them.
Yes.
Smash them.
Darbus, smash! Our patriarch Darbus will be waiting for you up ahead. Look at your rock to see. I would try to find the path beyond the Bridge of Eldon that leads to the Lanryu province. Link's got a link. Ah, I know it, yep. Why walk to places when you can warp?
Unfortunately, not everyone can warp because not everyone can talk and turn into a dog.
Wait, you can't?
No.
Then what do you turn into?
I unfortunately don't have transformation powers.
Dang it! Yeah, neither do I.
DJ Toku, wait, if Link is descended from that horror monster, does that mean Link eating chicken would count as cannibalism?
In a manner of speaking, yes. From a certain point of view. Rollin', 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 rollin'.
Oh, hey, Epona.
It's like, Link, why did you abandon me? Ow! Shot me in the foot.
Yeah, at least you didn't fall off the bank.
Yep. Dormus, smash! There is a hidden village up ahead, little human. The elders call it a forgotten place. This scent that has been burning my nostrils, it is the scent of evil.
That hairstyle.
I don't even think it's hair, I think it's just rock.
It's shaped like a certain hairstyle.
So, we got a hidden village to raid. Let's ride. I've been through the desert.
We just entered the Wild West story.
Yes, we did. It's high noon.
Welcome to Crash Town.
Alright. Put them up. Everybody just whips out their dual discs. I'm a good shot.
Yeah. I thought that was a you missed, wasn't aiming at you moment. Boomerang? HA5 is just realizing, does Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually have a full-on Cowboy archetype? I don't think they do, but there are a bunch of Cowboy-themed individual monsters part of other types. Or archetypes.
Only 2 left.
Yeah. And then there was 1. Hey, it's an old lady.
The House of the Beast, they faded into silence. Hey, old lady. Wait, are you? The Savior! It's you! The Savior! Please forgive me for not opening the door. My name is Impaz. I'm the last resident of this poor village. My name comes from the great one who built this village so long ago. This village was once the secret home of a proud tribe who served the royal family. Impa, you know,
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time. But it fell into decline and became infested with dangerous beasts. It's become an awful place. Excuse me for asking, what is your name, Link? I knew it. So then you saved that nice girl? Are they really that worried about the chicken being the witness? Okay, I think I have to leave and then come right back. Yeah. Like, what is the old lady gonna do? Be so afraid of of me? Like, what the? What is it? Ranger. And then suddenly it's fully populated again. Wait, old lady, I thought you were the only one here. Oh yes, I was the only one here. I didn't mean I was the only one who lived here. Whew. Too bad they don't have the pitch pattern in the book. Right? Okay, yeah, I see. There we go. Golden Wolf. This will be their... Yeah, this is actually going to be unlocking our final skill. Wolf skill or Link skill? Link skill. The last move that... Like, the last move I think anybody playing a Legend of Zelda game will learn. Leaped off into the void.
Bradley Harris, hey Des, what's the current state of the Gar franchise? I haven't heard anything lately. I think the last thing they did was Versus Road?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. And I didn't get a chance to watch Versus Road because pandemic.
I think we got at least another hour in us, right?
Yep.
Sorry for this little detour, but I mean, like, it's you know, it's the last skill, so might as well get it.
Yep.
Blur. We meet again. There have been a few hidden skills left for me to teach you. I've warned you this before, but if you fail to execute the hidden skill, yeah. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. DJ Togu, is there actually time tonight? Yeah, we're trying to finish off as much as we can, so we only need to do like 1 or 2 more streams of this. Because with my hand the way it is, I can't really write. And since I can't write, I can't work on the videos I need to do, so it's best for me to just do video capture and just group streaming, so we can finally do the Final Fantasy XIV stream we've been meaning to do.
Oh, I must have missed a spot. Oh well. Oh, that move. Yeah.
Must have missed a spot because this isn't the actual final move?
Yeah, it's the second to last one.
Ah.
But it's still a useful one to watch. Basically, I can now charge up my blade and do a ground smash. Kind of badass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did miss one. Oh well. Back to the village!
Plus, you need Be patient. Take you.
Hey, girl. I knew you once.
I met you on a Monday.
I wish it was Sunday. Aw, she's crying. Link.
You need to cut your hair.
Yay!
That's what Link kept saying.
Hey, get out of here, kids. Gotta get PG-13 real quick. How PG-13 is it? There's hand-holding.
Lewd hand-holding.
Lewd! Look at that one kid, he's like... This gift was meant for you. It was something I wanted to give you before you left on your journey. Please, Link, take it. You got the horse call. We can now summon Epona wherever we are.
Unfortunately, your opponent's corpse has been eaten by the monsters.
Oh no! That's dark!
You left her surrounded by his enemy attackers with fire arrows.
The details. You don't need to worry about me any longer. Whenever you return, I'll be waiting for you. Let's ignore the fact that I left Epona being shot at by boblins or whatever. Like, let's just ignore that.
It was days ago. You probably shot so many arrows at her to have turned into a bonfire, which is
no!
has left her carcass to be well done.
No!
No, wait, charbroiled.
Oh my god, no! That's dark! Why did you have to go there? No! Oh my god!
You're laughing.
I'm laughing, and I shouldn't! I'm going to hell! Alright, so basically, like, this is probably the section of the game that I forgot about, this kind of fetch questy kind of thing. Just, that's
The chat reacting to my morbid sense of humor.
That's morbid, dude! Okay, that's enough horseplay out of you.
The horse is now jerky and glue.
Oh my god!
That was DJ Choku in the chat.
No! No!
Golden Gara, horse meat is edible.
Oh my! Yeah, that's it! That's it! We're selling this now!
That's been Simone. Nah, Epona probably took them all out with using horse karate. Horse karate is just back kicking.
Okay, here she is. She's safe and sound. She's gonna be in this village forever.
How do you know this is the real Epona?
Why? Why would you say that?
How do you know the fluid actually summons the right horse?
Oh my, you. That's it. That's it. That's it. How dare you? I just freaking leaped from the couch. Why are you? Okay, so I guess you get add a horse killer to the last of things I've done. I'm sorry, chat.
Joey the cow. She could make a good blanket. I thought they smell bad on the outside.
Stop! You! Stop it! Oh god!
I'm getting mildly mileage out of this.
Or you're getting a lot of horsepower.
I wish I could do this kind of joking around on when prompted, because my scripts would be a hell of a lot funnier.
It's the Lexi factor. I bring out your chaos.
Destin Simone, boom, horse karate, taught by unicorns from the moon that made a living reading horses off Reddit. Reading stories off Reddit.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Bradley Harris, that's a scroll.
Oh, what? A scroll horse?
I mean, better than a worm.
A worm horse?
Yeah. Of course, of course.
Oh my. You know what? You know.
Seriously, I wish I could do this on demand.
Sorry, but this is pay-per-view. Okay, don't worry. There are cats here.
Yeah. The irony is, we could have made this all the Kentucky Fried Chocobo jokes that I remember, or when we were discussing the chicken people earlier, because people have fed Chocobo meat to Chocobos since we're going back to Final Fantasy XIV.
That rod! Is that the Dominion rod? I mean, that's what my girlfriends call it.
Phrasing.
Could it really be? Are you the messenger to the heavens? Among the legends of my clan, there is a story from the time when the the Kentucky Fried Chicken people still maintain contact with the royal family.
Yeah, they used to be big bird people, but then they become shriveled up when they stop using their wings.
Yes, it said
that's the importance of exercise, people.
Yep. Yes, it is said that a mysterious rod was handed down from the people of the sky, and it was called the Dominion Rod. The rod, yeah.
Oh.
J-Toku, why do you even need a horse? You can teleport and turn to wolf. Oh yeah, the horse can be Jello. Oh, come on.
My! Come on, guys!
Oh, come on now. There's always room for Jello.
Oh my! Why are you guys... Why? What is happening right now? You're all sick.
Alexis, I think we're taking revenge for the puns. The entire chat is in on it. You're all co-conspirators.
No! I mean, it was a long time coming, but... Oh, man. Ow. I usually do the roasting, but today it was I who was flambéed. Alright, time to fall down a hole and meet some dude with glasses.
We have to fall down it. It's a hole.
Whee! Oh, it's the sky. It's skywriting. Where in blazes did you get this?
Well, you see, we found a guy named Skywarp. And he took it from a castle in the sky.
Oh? The Dominion Rod has got power again.
Golden Girl, hey there, speaking of Final Fantasy XIV, if you want some reference on good skill setups for the jobs, recommend the YouTuber Squintina. She's done guides for every job and walker setup. I referenced a different guide for my setups when I was rebuilding my classes before we streamed the game before, but thank you for the suggestion. I'll see if it's like a setup that'll work with me. Because they have to play controller because the game on PS4 consoles, whereas I can do console and keyboard. And I really feel it's beneficial to just play the game with console, or on a console controller, where possible.
Spray take my...
For a second there, I thought you were going to blast it with this superb soup.
You can't explode rocks with soup.
I would say you can't, but someone has to go to soup.
What do you mean? Wait, who's at soup?
They're at soup.
What do you mean they're at soup?
It's Uzaku.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that guy's an idiot.
Goldengar, she just has guys set up hotbars so you can instantly change jobs on the fly. Yeah, to do job-specific hotbars and then have group hotbars. Another guy I looked into do that, but I will look up their stuff. Thank you.
We're not done.
DJ Toku, all this talking of horses got me thinking, will you guys ever stream Shadow of the Colossus? I don't have that game.
Not really my, speed.
Honestly, after watching the Golden Bolts Ratchet & Clank retrospective, I have spent the last couple weeks, well, not couple weeks, I bought them all in one day, but I grabbed all the mainline Ratchet & Clank games except for Quest for Booty, because Quest for Booty is basically vaporware. So yeah, we're probably gonna split between Final Fantasy XIV, possibly the Metroid Prime remakes, and then doing more of the retro library of Ratchet & Clank. And also, depending on whether my hands are permanently damaged, I might do some other RPG stuff I would have wanted to do for review purposes, but obviously wouldn't be able to anymore, so would just play it for stream.
Yeah.
Like the Xenoblade games.
Okay.
Or rather, the Xenoblade games again for us to play.
Xenoblade streams would slap.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Xenoblade streams. We're starting with Xenoblade 2, and then my friend Luna, cries in the distance.
Hoot hoot. Okay, do you just climb up there and then start the thing so you can move on top it? I don't know, jumping works.
Ah, dang it.
And now you have to start the whole thing over?
It's just for a rupee, so I'm not super upset by that.
You did too, Goo. Oh, sweet, I love Ratchet and Clank. The first game not super big on for well-documented reasons of others. Yeah, the Ratchet being an overt asshole thing, yeah. But considering Golden Bow pointed out there's a lot of stuff in the remake that there's a lot in the original that the remake didn't do, and the obfuscation of Ratchet's character points because of the problems of the movie. Yeah, it might be worth a revisit of the original, even though we know that they deliberately toned Ratchet's asshole-ish behavior down in all subsequent games. So it's like pseudo-retcon, but also in continuity is all the remake, the 2016 version, in continuity through the perspective of a unreliable narrator. Which again, kind of explains the missing content from the first game, because unreliable narrator wouldn't explain it. Geek the Third. So good news, Digimon Adventure 2021 dub is going on Hulu. Everything is going on Hulu these days.
For some reason.
It's like, it seems to be the only streaming service that hasn't screwed itself over that overtly. Like, I know there's Hulu originals, but I struggle to name a lot of them.
Like, they don't do them as often as, like, Netflix does, and they're usually, like, short mini-series type things. You want to...
And otherwise, it's just, permitting of older series to stream or giving a platform to stuff that is produced independently of them. Like the new Superman series, or the new Futurama series. I'm actually interested in that new Superman series, in part because of the art style.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it makes them super expressive.
And also, I saw an image where, like, Clark was giving a description of himself in the newspaper, and he's like, we have Himbo Clark. Finally.
The awkward Himbo Clark.
Yes.
Like, he's Himbo more because he's socially awkward, not because he's actually stupid.
Yeah, like... It's like, wait, did Lois put you up to this? Hey! Like, adorable.
Yeah. It's like the dork. It's the dork side of the Force.
Yes.
Honestly surprised that new Digimon Adventure dub isn't on Crunchyroll, but then again, it's Toei. For a second there, I thought you were going to transform into a wolf to maul them.
Nah.
Also, another reason I want to support that new Superman series is just, it's like, it's not that squished cartoony proportions, more like, I hate to say it's anime style, but there used to be normal cartoons in America where you got an artistic sense like that, and it feels so good to actually see it again.
Also, it's the first proper solo Superman series in...
Yeah, since the 90s series, so over 20 years. Close to 25. I feel like a lot of modern cartoons have such similar art styles, they all just blur together. I think people call it Cal Art style or something. Yeah, and Cal Arts is a big misnomer, but it's all that kind of super squishy, deformed stuff. And it's like, you know what? You want to have your own unique art style that's not conforming to realistic proportions? Fine, but going too overly cartoony and then making it so that everybody is doing that same aesthetic doesn't make your work stand out. You have to have a bit of diversity to it.
Like I really hate that CalArts debate because I feel like such a backhanded criticism, or not.
Yeah, because a lot of the people who proposed it weren't or popularized it weren't even California arts students, because that's what CalArts is short for. It's an actual art college.
Like, it may have just started off as like a sheer coincidence that like some cartoons have like, oh, here are characters that share a similar smile style, and it's like, okay, fair enough, but like,
what made it worse is that so many of them were overtly parody, and it's like we reached a point where, we're sick of this.
Well, no, here's the thing. You know, Gravity Falls had that smile. Adventures of Gumball had that smile, and like, Adventures of Gumball is by no means badly animated. There are times where they straight up break
reality. Yeah.
Yeah, like. There was an episode where
and it's like, I'm not even referring to the smile specifically, but just that like deformed squishiness.
Yeah.
And I keep describing it that way because that's where my mind goes towards that animation aesthetic. And again, I don't even mind it not being like anime accurate to real proportions, because you know you have super deformed anime like what's that one that goes crazy that I don't like but you do?
Oh, Pop Team Epic?
Pop Team Epic. Yeah, anime does that too, but it's like, if you give too much of one thing, then it's going to result in diminishing returns. Like, comparison. Teen Titans versus the Teen Titans Go cartoon. Their difference in aesthetic despite calling upon the same, physical motifs with their designs. Like, one is the more realistic but still cartoony, and the other is more cartoony than realistic. And it's the latter that kept being overdone for many, many years.
S1 road.
There we go.
Golden Garo, a new trailer for the new Pluto anime is going to be premiering soon. I have no idea what that is.
That's the Astro Boy one.
Oh.
Yeah, the one that's like a reimagining, like that was done with I don't think it was Tezuka was part of it per se, but it's like,
and it's being named Pluto?
It's based off of one of the the enemy robots.
Ah. Golden Garo, hey Des, have you seen Promare? Because good smiles make him moderate of the Leo de Gallo. Yeah, we watched Promare. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, pretty soft, like really well animated. Not in my top anime movies of all time, but it's like,
it was just fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It's sometimes you just want an anime movie to be fun, you know?
Voice cast for both was pretty decent, though I kind of feel like they got big names and underutilized some of them.
Billy Kometz, though, as the main lead.
Yeah, no, he was great.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
But I think that because, like, you have a group of burnished main characters to contrast the normal people, and then you only use the one that ends up being voiced by Johnny on Bosch, even though the other was voiced by Yuri Lowenthal.
Alright.
And it's like, wow, that's a big name for a minor role. But yeah, again, I liked the movie. It's just like, I found that a bit funny.
Mm-hmm. Then again, maybe that was probably like they were trying to go against the expectation.
Possibly.
Like it wouldn't be the first time an animated movie or cast was like, hey, we do have big names here, but we are purposely not having them be the leads and stuff.
Yeah.
We're almost to the next dungeon. Alright, time to fall into the mystery hole.
Alright,
Well-
I got all the words we need.
Is that the book from last time? There are more letters in the word than the last time I looked at this. And you investigate. How did you investigate the link? This is amazing, amazing.
Let's try this now. Ika oka ika ah?
No, it's Plata Parada.
I was doing the Banjo-Kazooie reference. Because in Banjo-Tooie, which we should actually do on stream again from the start, one of the characters can animate things.
But don't be so depressed, man. It's not your fault you don't have a magic rod.
Phrasing.
Look, a cannon. How in blazes did you move that statue? And what's this? Amazing, spectacular. This must be the sky cannon I read about in my father's notes. I knew that my intuition was onto something when it led me here. But how could one use this? How could one use this to get to the city in the sky?
Well, unfortunately, the cannon doesn't shoot balls.
Oh. You get out of here, you nerd. I know where to send this. Nah, he's a nerd. So, who do we know that had a cannon? Remember that weird guy with the cannon?
Well, you know what they say.
You know, it's something I can't say that word on stream, but girls like me like cannons.
Witches love cannons.
Witches love cannons!
Just look at Bayonetta.
Or Suletta.
DJ Toku. Well, looks like we're doing this H.G. Wells style.
Hey, you want to see my cannon?
Yeah, I'll build this right into a particle accelerator. Why would you need to turn it into a particle accelerator? Well, from my perspective, you've been dead for centuries.
And good thing I had 300 rupees on hand.
Six, 7. Man, good thing we don't care much about the passage of time and urgency.
Yeah. I mean, he was repairing an ancient cannon, so...
Yeah. At least the game just skips it past you instead of having to wait that many days. Seriously, there are games that do that.
Yep. Oh.
Hook shot in.
Law shot.
Grappling hook!
Hey, look. Ah! So... And... Fire! We just got launched into a cannon high up of... Ah!
Into a pool. That's a perfect landing.
Yep.
Quack!
Look. The gracious sky duck. Oh, and yeah, there's our boss.
Yeah. Oh god, there's more of them.
Yes, there are. Oh goodness, brave adventurer, you won't believe it. There's a dragon raging outside the city walls. Oh, I'm terribly worried about everyone not going to check the shop in for survivors.
Look, I don't think it even wants to eat these things.
Here's a question, how do they breed?
Eggs.
But why does it... Yeah, we are so high above everything that this place has its own shop. Okay, what's our time like?
We're at 2:30.
Okay, let me just check the guide real quick. I can clear this dungeon in a little under an hour.
See how far we can get?
I'm just checking to see, like, what, you know, like, how much further is their actual game. Okay. Yeah, let's see how far I can get into this dungeon, and once it hits once we're 3 hours in, just let me know, okay?
Right. Yeah, if we can find a good place to earmark it.
Yeah, because I have that bird thing that lets me warp out of the dungeon and go back to the room I was in. So yeah. Welcome to the city in the sky.
A plant community. So did the iron boots help at all with getting pushed around by the wind?
Yes, you are correct on that.
See? Yep.
A pretty unique dungeon, all things considered.
Yeah, because it's not really a conventional dungeon. Why do they all look like faces?
They're always watching you.
I always feel like someone's watching me.
Hello. Look at its shape. Oh.
There's these things again.
There. You're seeing that, right?
Gravity means nothing to these abominations.
What are these things? Well, I think we should, like, I'm not gonna worship them as our new, I'm not saying we should worship them as our new gods, but Also, this is the big brother of like those smaller guys.
He just killed him in one blow.
Yep, because I'm such a badass. Oh, did I forget to mention that there are blocks that fall?
Yeah, I was catching that. So, like, the longer you stand out on them, the more they fall?
Yep.
At least they're color-coded.
Now I have the song Sky High stuck in my head. Have you ever heard that one?
I don't believe so. I have, it's the name doesn't... I'm not catching the name. Like, there are a lot of songs that I've heard, but I don't remember the names of. Premise vs. Unicron. Shinta, Discotech is releasing Toy Massacre Z in HD on Blu-ray. Technically, it's SD on Blu-ray, but yeah. I own the DVDs, so that's not a high priority for me.
But it's really good for anybody who missed it out on them.
Yeah, it's a good thing for anybody who missed them. I think more on people's minds was Lasner, because that release got canceled over a decade ago for with a different company that was originally going to do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so Discotech getting a perfect quality video copy, which apparently was what stopped the original release from happening, is good for fans that are big on that series. And Alexis wants to show us it once it gets out. Mainly because it's the guy who did Votoms and Ronin Warriors. Forgot the key?
Yep.
At least those blocks reset.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. Overshot.
That is disturbing.
Yes.
Link, you might want to wash your hands.
You don't know where they've been.
They know where you've been, though.
Oh, I get it. There are two bridges. You need to go to the other one. You got a small key. Golden Girl, I also forgot to mention one of my PS4 hard drives got corrupted, but I'm hoping a techie friend of mine can do something to restore it so I can at least get the game somewhere safe. Yeah, sorry to hear that, dude. My usual logic for this is just to keep the game saves on the main console so I don't lose my progression or anything. And then when I'm not playing something, I move the data for the games I have to install onto a external hard drive. Except for the ones where I had to download them, those I tend to try and keep on the main console, because if it's like a game that I have the physical disc for, I can just reinstall the information if I need to. But yeah, I try and make it so that I don't lose anything through her external hard drives, because I've had so many external hard drives fail.
They're just right the bridge! What an a-hole.
We need your information for insurance purposes! Come back here!
I don't have insurance, bye! Freaking runaway dragons.
Actually, considering my hand is screwed up, that's actually something I should spend my time doing for a bit, because I've been meaning to do it. I have a bunch of hard copy Blu-rays that I should be offloading data on my hard drives to, considering the rate at which I've had hard drives failures the last couple of years. I'll do that next weekend. Okay, Golden Girl's problem is they're a bit... to be polite about it, they're a bit ADHD about and can never focus on playing one game consistently to the end. Some people are like that, and no fault on you for it. It's just, I am someone who is paranoid about media preservation due to all the things that aren't made available when they should be. Like, after the Spice and Wolf announcements last night of them producing a new series for that, I brought up how I liked the original anime, and then thought, hey, I should show Alexis the original series, because Funimation released a Blu-ray for it more recently. The 2020 Blu-ray that they released not that long ago is out of print now because of the Crunchyroll merger. It's not even listed on Right Stuff anymore. Fortunately, I actually found the older Anime Classics collection they put out for not that bad a price, so I went and grabbed that. But that was on eBay, not through Right Stuff or Amazon, which had the price go nuts already.
Oh, it looks like a cute wolf.
Golden the main problem they've been facing is finding a program to fix it that won't cost them a $70 subscription. It's better than having to pay $1,000 to fix a 10 terabyte hard drive. It's like, you're better off abandoning it and trying to recover the information in other ways. I had that happen to the hard drive that had all my Toku shows stored on it, and that went bye-bye. It's like, sometimes there's just a point where the data recovery isn't worth it. Yeah, that's a hard trade-off. Like, those platforms drop faster, so you can't wear the iron boots to cross, because you just get gone into the sky anyways. There's like, can you hook shot around the room? Shinta, have you played FOTNS Ken's Rage 2? If you're asking me if I've played or watched something, it's best to not use abbreviations for it, because then I will have absolutely no idea what that is.
I think he's talking about Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage 2.
Oh, no. Yeah, because I usually don't think of that abbreviation for Fist of the North Star. I usually think of it as Fist of the North Star or Hokuto no Ken. Yeah, I have not played anything I have neither played nor watched anything relating to Fist of the North Star. Outside of a couple episodes Alexis played... Didn't you guys go through that during the pandemic?
No, not Ken's Rage 2. It was one of the, it was made by the Yakuza developers.
Yeah, the Lost Paradise game. But, yeah, I thought you played a few episodes for John around that time. And then I was, like, out because that was when I was doing the 60-hour weeks. Because I remember you guys watched something of Fist of the North Star in the old apartment.
Yeah, I was trying to show John Fist of the North Star. I don't remember where we wound up, but then we
I figured you'd use the iron boots to just cross that little section. That was solid.
There's a double switch in this room. I can't seem to find it. Oh, there it is.
It's always the last place you look. Unfortunately, the arrows are being shot off course because of the wind.
Yeah. But
So
don't worry, I know what to do.
Aim a bit more to the left. Try and shoot with the iron boots on.
I got this.
She don't got this.
Hey, I got this.
I take it the boomerang won't help you here?
Nope.
Guys, like, it's right there.
Yeah, it looks like I was just being that bad of a shot.
Yeah, they're being deflected by the wind tunnel.
There we go.
There we go. Hopefully the puzzle doesn't reset on you.
I don't think it should. Nope, it didn't.
Good.
See? First try.
But it wasn't the first. DJ Toku, do you think the actor who played Ojo would make a good girl Majima, since I see some overlap? I think he's a bit old at this point to do it. Maybe if they were doing like an adaptation of one of the older Yakuza games, but I wouldn't argue against it.
Ojo?
Oja from
Oh, Ojo, yeah.
Ryuki.
Oh, yeah.
Because I personally think the only reason people liked him was because of the actor's charisma, not because they agreed with what he did as a character. Did you see that?
And it died.
I know you're locked in with them,
Yep.
but they're locked in with me. Lizards in plate armor are weird.
Look at that. Got 50 rupees out of that. Fly, chicken, fly!
You hit the door on your way down.
Only I could do that.
DJ Toku, the line on the wall looks like they could have worked with your giant Beyblade.
Yeah, you'd think, but nah. Alright, chicken.
Fly, chicken, fly! I'm guessing not much farther from here.
Yeah, not much farther. I'm gonna see how... Actually, what time we got?
Yeah, we got like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay,
We can go over a bit over time if you need to. You're just bypassing all it.
for a good reason. There is one okay, this is after this fight, it's gonna be a good place to stop.
Yeah. I guess there are more to the dungeon after that, but it's a good to be continued.
Yeah. On.
Oh dear.
Aerial foes.
Yeah. With all their shields being grappler hooks.
Get over here!
Get over here! I know he's gonna bring in reinforcements.
No, he's doing that tactic.
Ah, yeah. Might want to grab one of the ceiling ones to...
Ow!
Okay, so get your back against the one while he can't come so you can see him.
Yep.
There he is.
And then they exploded.
Now, what could be the best way to end a stream?
With the Zelda music for getting a big item. Double claw shot!
No, double claw shots! What's better than one grappling hook?
Two.
Two grappling hooks.
What's better than two grappling hooks? 4 grappling hooks.
Yeah, like, look at this. Yeah, so that's a great place to end it.
Yep. Okay, so we will see you guys next week for possibly the end of the Zelda streams for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long time coming. We'll see you there.
Bye.